everybody, one of Wiisdom here. It is 2:26 in the morning. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm trying to crank these videos out. Got my nose to the grindstone. We've actually started the night off. I did Jingle Bell Chompy Mage base upgrades. I took him down Master Puppeteer, which is the path I would personally prefer for standard Chompy Mage, who I'm still hopeful will show up over here in this side of the world, if you will. Of course, along with Robo and the Lost Imaginite Mines. Hasn't happened yet. I don't know how long I've got to wait, but I do know it's way more efficient for me to take two Skylanders through the process of getting them the cash back as opposed to doing it individually every single time. So I went ahead and jumped the gun, decided to just crank those out, and I realized now as I came in here I haven't gone back to Fizzland to get his Sky Chi, but we did showcase it in the previous video, and I've been swamped at work, and things have been crazy here in the real world. If you didn't know, Monday, I finally got an air conditioner, and it's oh so nice to not be in here, when it's like 85 plus degrees at 2:30 in the morning. So very excited about that. That's one thing that's gone right. Well, not really. I mean, it sucks having to get an air conditioner, actually. It's just nice to have type of a thing. So, but what we've already done with chain reaction, let me get over here to the spreadsheet. We took Manic Inventor, and it's an okay path. Seems like most of you are saying the Lightning Chainsaw combos was definitively better. We shall see. There was a lot of things I was super disappointed with on this, I'm not going to lie. The Sky Chi is really, really cool. It just does 18 to 27 a ton of times. Basically, take this picture here and then put chain reaction in the middle as if he's like Dr. Robotnik or something. You know, those two seem fairly similar, chain reaction and Butnik. I could see him hanging out for a little while. But, anyway, you can kind of see it there, but the shrine is in Fizzland if you wondered. But what I'm going to do, we're going to take the top path here, and again, it does have a name, and it is Lightning Chainsaw Combo. So it'll be strange having just done so much Chompy Mage coming back to a complex character like Chain Reaction, but Chainsaw melee attacks create 3 charged bolts. Now, my initial assumption was that this would be energy pieces, right? Like we kill a dummy or you kill a Chompy and you get an energy piece to use in all these crazy, insane inventions or whatnot. Apparently, these are totally different things, and I'm excited to see what that will be. So, like I said, Manic Inventor, if you're interested in that, video is already up. And if you're interested in Lightning Chainsaw combos, well, my non-clickbait title has in fact directed you to the correct video. So, please leave a like for me not using clickbait like everyone else on YouTube. So, here we go. It's one thing to have an enticing or clickbaity thumbnail, but when you use the title, I mean, come on, I may not have the views because I don't use that tactic, but I have my soul and I have my dignity, and the same can't be said for other people on this side. So here we go, though. Lightning Chainsaw combos and Charge Bolt. Melee attacks create 3 charged bolts. 1,700 is the price. Now, what these do... Oh, instant upgrade. I'm loving the aesthetics here. Some people may not like this. It's sort of it's not quite as bad as Prism Break was back in the day. I don't think it's near as objectionable. But if you hate this, then go ahead and take Manic Inventor. Alright. Oh. I don't even have to hit something. I just get the... Well, okay. What do they do? I'd say they last about 3 seconds. Okay. Hit something, please. I don't want to have my chainsaw interfere. What do they do? 3? Okay. The chainsaw is currently going to be doing 1 to 2. And if you didn't know, at the end of my videos, I actually slowed this down. I slowed the primary down, the running with chainsaws, the inventions, everything that was super complex and overlapish. I have fully documented. I'm that guy that went to the extreme of doing so. And it basically took a oh, I don't know, slowing it down to like 15 to 25% speed to actually be able to count that nonsense. Chainsaw combo itself does 1 to 2 12 times. And then it just gets crazier with the energy, of course. I wonder if the energy impacts the orbs. Sadly, I think we're going to have to go upstairs, as much as I hate to. But the orbs, okay, let's just call it what it is right now. So, 3 bolts, 3 seconds, and then 3 to 5 X times. How many times? I don't really know, because they seem pretty random. Almost like the acorns with Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, which I guess you'll see soon. But, I mean, like, we got 1 hit there. I've had a couple other times. I don't know. Let's see what's up next before we run.
I look pretty good on paper.
Chainsaw melee attacks create charged bolts whenever an enemy is damaged. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's just cut our losses and get upstairs. I think it's probably going to be right here is where we go to get the Sky Chi. It's not terrible, but you have to go through like the most annoying part of the level to get there. And the control room, I think you have to go through like 2 control rooms, and you have to suck up the blobs, which they actually look a lot like the Slime Rancher things. Which, apparently, I guess if I was on Xbox Live, I would get that for free. That's why everybody's currently streaming it. If you didn't know, particularly on Mixer, but, you know, a lot of people on YouTube and Twitch, they'll start, if you ever see, like, this random game and you're like, what? That's been out forever. Why are so many people all of a sudden streaming that? Well, it's because it's free. And that's the crux of that. These look pretty sweet, though. You know, I'll take the low output of the charged bolts just based on the aesthetics here. So, boom. Show me something. What do we get? So I'm thinking 2. I don't know how to tell. I really think this is something we just need to indicate that it's the stupid bolts do, you know, yeah, 3 to 5 X times. That's really the best way to describe that, because sometimes they hit once, sometimes it's twice, sometimes it's not at all. It's ridiculous. Oh, he jumped back up here. Isn't that cool? Now let's go ahead and grab this thing. And I want to see if the charged bolts change any. They don't. Hallelujah. My night just got so much easier. Let's go ahead and ransack this guy. Get another piece of energy. And I just want to make sure on these bolts that we're only going to do, they're still doing 3. Cool. So let's max it out. Wow. We got the crazy Viking man here. And I want to make sure we are still just doing 3 to 5. Yes. Thank you. So to get rid of this, let's get an invention. And just whittle away at this guy. No, run. Don't get that piece. Did we get it? We did not, right? No. Cool. Worked perfectly. So we can proceed now. Alright, up next we have got Improved Charge Bolt, if I could keep from clicking. Chainsaw melee attacks create charged bolts whenever an enemy is damaged. The charged bolts don't really seem to seek or track very well, so that's an issue, but this will just add complete chaos to the battlefield. And chaos is in C-H-A-O-S, not K-A-O-S. So I'm going to damage you. And now we've got... I wonder how many... That looks like way more than... So there's my 3. Are there really... There's way more than 4. Oh, frick. Okay, well... The charged orbs, the charged bolts are still doing 3 to 5, so that's cool. The question is, how many are there? I was thinking it would create 1, and it's creating way more than that. It's super hard to count them, too. Oh, we got that. Dadgum. Alright, well, let me just do this real quick and run away. Please go kill yourself, dummy. You know what? Fine. I'll kill you that way. My super secret strategy of destruction. Alright, so don't really know what to put for that just yet. And the good news is I can buy this. So that's what we're going to do. Chainsaw combo finishers. This is supposedly the most glorious and magnificent thing we can do for chain reaction. So I've got high hopes for it. 3,000 is the price. XXB for a rush combo. XXY for a short circuit berserker combo. Sounds promising. Let's nab this while we can. And here we are. So XX, what was it? Oh my. That's amazing. Okay, what was that one? I forgot. XXB for Rush. X, that was the Berserker. And it was pretty cool. And I think I could test it better downstairs. So XXY. It's like 8 seconds of madness. Oh, dadgum. Okay, so now I get a dummy in here, and it's like... So it looked like I was going to be doing 46 to 69 8 times, and he's got the cocky finish there. So let's see here. We will do Berserker. 46 to 69, 8 seconds is what I'm going to have to put right now. We'll see if we can get a hit count down below. And then the Rush combo is going to be XXB. Wonder what it will look like. Oh, yeah. Let me get down here so we can see how far we can drag this thing. Oh, yes. Come on. Execute combo. Alright. This is going to be super hard to actually showcase here because we're going to fly out of the arena unless we're able to get him... No, my gosh. Pinned in. So XXB. I saw a 102. Oh, and it stuns him. And we... Wow. I'm telling you. Now the question is, will this do increased damage? Energy. Let's call that 102. And we need the combo to execute. And of course it'll execute when we don't have a dummy. This is like such undersized of a deal for the majority of the... Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. 102 to 183, that would actually be standard. 61 would be the halfway point, so... energy doesn't seem to impact this, which is oh so wonderful. For me, anyway. Did I just see 142, though? Come on. Oh, I did. Well, no. That wasn't from the combo, though. This is super annoying. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I can't tell you how much I hate this game. In terms of documenting, I love everything about it. I just don't like trying to document it. Is it 142 now? Stupid energy. Why can't you just be simplistic? I think it is, man. Please do your combo. It's 142 at this point. I mean, that's great, but it's also really cruddy for me personally. Okay, I need one piece. So 122. Alright. So 102 to 183. E1 is going to be 122. Half of that would be what? 60. Wait. 102 to 183 is not correct. 122 to 183 is correct. And then 102 would actually be 51, which would be 153. Okay. And then energy 2 is going to be equal to what? Let's find out by killing this guy.
Only I could do this.
I've got 2 pieces of energy here, right? And we will go XXD 142. Alright. Energy 2, 142. Half of that is going to be 71. 142 and 71. That's going to be 213, if I'm not mistaken. And aren't we capped at 2 energies here? I think so. I think 3rd energy. Sorry. Oh no. What? Yeah, I think we are. Let me see. If I put that over there, we've got nothing. XXV.
Excellent.
Where's my... What's my piece here? There's 1. And then... There's my 122.
What did I say?
Pick that up.
I'm a super stud.
Yeah, we're capped at 2, if I'm not mistaken. Again, bear with me, it has been a while since I've gotten to play this, believe it or not. So yeah, we're capped at 2. That's all we need to know. So now I've got to come up here, and the Berserker is going to be 46 to 69 8 seconds. And then E1, which again is 1 piece of energy. Let's actually do 2 pieces since I've got it. So X, X, Y. We can get you to work. It's going to be 64. That's cool. That just looks so neat. I gotta say. Energy 1, I don't know what it will be. Comma. Space energy 2 is equal to 64. Half of that, 32. Critical 96. Let's see if we can hypothesize what this would be. 46 standard, energy 264. That's a differential of 18. So if we break the numbers down perfectly, halfway point would be 9. We should be doing 55. So I've got to come up. Wait, did that do anything to this person? She's unfazed by it. Fantastic. So we've got to kill a man here to get 1 piece of energy, and this is my go-to. There's my 1 piece of energy, and it's time to be a berserker. X, X, Y. X, X, Y. Was that 55? Please call me dummy. Oh, so close. Okay, so X, X, Y. Yep, 55. We're mathematical whiz kids. Look at us go. Alright, so our hypothesis is now a theory. It is correct. It's 100% set in stone. We're brilliant. 55, half of that is going to be 27.5, correct? Yes, 55 and 28, 75, 83. That sounds familiar. I'll take it. So we've got that documented pretty well. Now, what I want to see, we know that we shock with the rush. Does this, it seems to knock the enemy's... Don't kill him. Yeah, it knocks him up. So let me phrase that here. Berserker, dun-dun-dun, with knock up, and then rush. There we go. Hit the wrong button there. Semicolon's back. No, I've hit insert. If you ever have weird things happen with your typing, you probably hit insert on accident. Rush is going to shock enemies. So that is influenced by the number of, what did they call it? Energy that we're carrying. So we've got that taken care of. And what now?
Oh, and don't forget how charming I am.
So this is still kind of an unknown how many times those things will hit. It seems just totally random at 3 to 5. This again, sort of just straight up totally random. This is the bread and butter of this upgrade path, and it's probably why you would take it and what you will enjoy using the most with it. Let's go ahead while we're up here and take a look at Lightning God. It is a soul gem for 4K. Shoots lightning down while aiming Thunder Slam. Thunder Slam, of course, is our tertiary attack. Press Y to leap into the sky and strike down at a targeted location. So, the way I documented this last time, 1 to 2, 30 times. 29 to 44 on the slam, and then it is, of course, influenced by the number of energy pieces you got, which is just wonderful. So, how do we trigger this again? I think it is Y. Yeah, he's a dead man, and I can't do anything about it. So we get a new dummy here. I'm going to press Y. And we slam down at 63. Is that something I had logged? Yes, it is. 2 pieces of energy would be 63 to 95. If you're curious about what this would be if you were to take Manic Inventor and have that upper tier, the 3 pieces of energy, it goes from 63 up to 81 to 122. So an increase of what, 18, I guess. And then 1 piece of energy is 46 to 69. And if you have no energy, it's going to be 29 to 44. Case in point, I'll throw this down over here and get ourselves a new dummy. And press Y. We'll do this same amazing stuff here. Slam down, 29 to 44. But again, I did slow that down, and we've taken a very, very good look at it. It's 30 times. 1 to 2 happens 30 times. So in the event of taking lightning chainsaw combos, you're going to do 1 to 2 30 times every time. No energy, 29 to 44. 1 piece of energy, 46 to 69. 2 pieces of energy is going to be actually 2 to 3. That's of note. Instead of doing 1 to 2, you do 2 to 3 now, 30 times. 63 to 95 on the slam. 3 pieces of energy, you're still 2 to 3 on the lightning for 30 times. And then 81 to 122. So that's really the perk of having Manic Inventor as it applies to the Soul Gem for these 2 paths. It is slightly superior down Manic Inventor, but if you do Manic Inventor, you cannot do this. And this is awesome. This is something that's amazingly fun. Even Buzz is enjoying himself back there. Now, these orbs, I think they're going to turn out to be really useful. I just think they're a complete pain to document. We actually hurdled Persephone. That was pretty cool. So let me come out here, and we'll see if we can maybe get a better feel for the orbs downstairs. I don't know that we can, and they're insanely difficult to document just because of the random nature with which they seem to apply themselves, if you will. But yeah, basically you swing the chainsaw, whether it hits an enemy or you're just showing off, you get 3 bolts. And then anytime you make contact with an enemy, you spit off what I thought would be a bolt. And I think it's more than a bolt. I think it's several bolts. And I don't know how many, but I do know that it's still 3 to 5. So, here we go. I do this. There's my 3 bolts, which just kind of look cool. And then I actually hit a dummy there. I think we had at least 5, right? Maybe even 6. It's so hard to tell. Like, because they don't have a set flight pattern. And so I really have no good way outside of like pausing the video to figure this out. Like, okay, pay attention. There's the one that flew, 2 of them flew down there. And I'm going to hit him again from the same spot. And we didn't have that. Now they all like went that direction. You know, it's insane. Okay. You know, this is one of those deals. It's just going to be 3 to 5 an unknown number of times. From an unknown number of orbs. I feel like I would like to get the number of orbs down. But like when we do things, you know, like this. If they just said orbs come, we could count that. But when there's so many of them from us making contact with an enemy, I don't even know how to begin. That time we had 1 go behind us. We had 2 that time. 3 hovering near us.
And don't forget how
It's good, but it's like terrible for me. Chainsaw melee attacks create charged bolts. It is plural. I'll give them credit for that. It was singular at the top, which I guess that's what was throwing me for a loop. But how many? I don't know. I'm inclined to think maybe it's... I mean, the picture there is showing 3, 4, 5. I was wondering if maybe it was 6 of them. I don't know, dude. I'm thinking that's what we'll put. So, hit an enemy, spawn more bolts. 3 question mark in parentheses 3 to 5 X times. That's the best I think I can honestly do on that. Like when they're solid numbers, I can come in and count, but these are just totally random. You know, like this, it's overwhelming, but I'm able to go in, slow it down, and count the instances of damage. On this, let's see how many hits we're doing. Like what, 5 to 6? It's just so totally random. Like, will these 3, since they don't seek enemies out, it's kind of pointless to even attempt to do anything. So, the invention should not spawn any. It does not. Well, that do. That doesn't spawn any bolts, which is kind of sad. Does this? Oh, if that spawned off the bolts, I guess for some reason they don't consider that a melee attack. But man, if they did, that's what I would do. So, it's basically a singular hit. If you come in here and you start firing this off, we can't really slow this down at all to tell if we're like getting extras from the chainsaw clap combo, the finishing move, if you will. But yeah, it's basically chaos on the screen, just in an unknown quantity. So, this is Chain Reaction. This is his lightning chainsaw combo path. I wish I could be more precise and specific. You've seen me do that with his base upgrades and his soul gem, but this is just an instance where those the charged bolts, as they call them, they're just too random. If they had a set pattern where... Oh, that's not what I was looking for. If I did that and we saw the bolt come in and each bolt hit 2 times, that's what I would tell you. Like right here, I'll be point blank with these people, and you would think, okay, so you're going to see how many 3 to 5s? We saw 2. Now that time I accidentally was too close. From a distance, there was 3 hits. So from a distance again, 2 hits. From a distance here, well, we got too close. From here, that was like 4. No, he dove into that. From over this direction, nothing. A little closer, and he slides into it, which is great, but terrible for research. Once again, I was not anticipating him moving that far. That was like 3 hits. That was like 4 to 5. That was again, he slid in. But it's too random. Like, I can't, you don't do random, you know, and that's what this is. So what you need to know is it's going to do 3 to 5, and it's going to be beneficial. It's just how beneficial, I don't know. But basically, as long as you're spamming this, you will be spawning off those charged bolts, and they're going to do 3 to 5, and it's going to be pretty cool aesthetically, and it's going to be pretty... I wouldn't say a huge benefit, but it will be nice. I mean, this could be a deal where, let's say we're facing like a tough enemy, maybe a Shadow Knight or something, or one of the rats in an arena, or the Undead Kingdom type of a thing. Rat Kingdom, I should say. We could do this, and we might get 1 hit on them, we might get no hits, we might get 5 or 6 hits. 2 orbs might do all of it, 3 orbs might all contribute equally, 1 orb might just totally ignore the enemy. And that is not good for spreadsheets. Case in point, though, when we make contact with the enemy, we're going to shoot off a lot of them. And again, what they do collectively, I don't know. So, and it's not consistent. When we're overwhelmed by the chainsaw or the number of times something is hitting, I can slow it down. I will slow it down. I'll figure out what it is, but this is just too random. So it is beneficial. It's not super beneficial, but it's okay because we can do this. Oh, buddy. Let's see if I can position myself and maybe just hit one of them. I think it was 15 hits. That's actually why we came down here. 15, I'm confident with that. Sweet. Look at us go. Like I said, that's a little overwhelming, but we can handle it. So, Berserker, blah, blah, blah. 8 seconds. 15 hits. Alright, cool. And then we want to try and do the same for the rush. So, let's see. XXB. How long does that last?
Okay.
No, that's not what I was looking for. Not long. Alright. Lovely. Flawless execution. Can we go through enemies or not? Is what we need to know on this one. Come on. This is what combos have been in this game ever since the beginning, and it's supremely frustrating. Cool. I love how it's such a success rate here. Okay, so I think that's just going to be a singular instance, but the important thing, we're doing 15 hits with Berserker. I personally, while I love the dash abilities of this, I gotta say, this is my bread and butter. He's just an amazing technical rainbow of death and destruction, and that deserves applause, at least in my book. So, again, my apologies on the frickin' bolts. I mean, they're 2 entire instances of this man's life, and we can't do anything with it. Personally, here's what I would have liked to have seen on this path. The 3 bolts is fine. Dealing extra bolts, I guess that's okay, but I feel like that's a lot of nothingness. It would have been nice if we just like had the standard chainsaw do a little bit more damage maybe, or if this could have been addressed, it would have been awesome. But overall, I mean, it's not a terrible path, I gotta say. So I don't know, they both kind of leave a little to be desired to me personally. That said, I do really like the Berserker combo. In fact, you do 46 to 69, you throw the enemies up like rag dolls, then you sort of got like that cocky wind-up, wearing out type of a thing at the end. Very cool. And then if you can ever get this to work, you could use that as a speed move. Of course, now I'm getting it to function perfectly, but there's times, like right there, I changed nothing and it just wasn't working for me. But they're pretty cool combos, you gotta admit. I love the aesthetics of the chainsaws now. Not for everybody. It does kind of... It's a little off-putting, because he looked really good with like the grayscale, gold, bronze, copper aesthetic. But again, personally, just maybe if we could have had like a slight increase coupled with the 3 bolts or something, I guess I'd have been somewhat more content. But hey, overall, I can't complain. Again, my apologies if you want to see a Skychi. I am strapped for time. It's 3 in the morning. I'm trying to get these videos stacked up for you. Luckily, I had recorded and completed Hidden Folk, so I had that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even had videos. I left work at 9 o'clock last night. That was my planned day to run errands, go to the grocery store, etc. Had some stuff I had to return. I wound up eating supper last night at like 11 p.m. And so, yeah. Plus, I'm able to sleep a little better now that it's not a sauna in my room. So that's pretty cool. But I'm getting tired. I've been talking here, recording videos for like 3 hours now. And I'm going to end this. I'm going to get this edited and rendered. I have already recorded Jingle Bell Chompy Mage base upgrades and Master Puppeteer, so I'm going to get those cranked out. I'll probably try maybe tomorrow to just go ahead while he's fresh on my mind and take the Champ of Chomp, or the Chomp of Champ, whichever. Champ of Chomp, I'm sure it probably is. I'll get that one done, and we'll have those stacked up. I do plan to go out of town this weekend, so that's kind of what I'm up against. Tomorrow night is like my last night with this computer, so I'm trying to get everything ironed out for you, doing the best I can. But oneofwiisdom.com, skylanderclub.com. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm hoping to start streaming on Mixer more now that I have an air conditioner, and I'm thinking things might slow down a smidge. I'm wanting to get into that. But that said, I might have to do the Skylander stuff on Twitch just so I can export it over to YouTube. When I stream on YouTube, I like it overall. It's just... I can't explain it, but like your videos that you stream is supposed to go to your video manager just like an upload, and then I can come in and schedule it and release it or whatever. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes I stream videos and they're like buried under this live stream tab, and then like events, and then completed events, and there's no way for me to get it to show up well. And then sometimes it shows up in my videos section on my channel, and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't understand it. And then I have to come in and like trim it and create highlights of it to make it work, and it's just really not a fluid setup. It's not very well thought out. It's almost like an afterthought. I don't know why YouTube doesn't invest more time in this or heed complaints or concerns. I'm someone that would stream there all the time if they had it functioning properly, and they don't. And they don't care about my concerns or complaints, apparently. And so, I mean, why would I reward them by streaming there? I don't know. I make nothing off of it regardless, so I really like... The user interface on Mixer is far and away superior to Twitch or YouTube. Twitch, they do a lot of things that just don't mesh with me. And sadly, when I was streaming frequently, prior to, like, you know, everything going wrong in the world here, in my personal life and at work, I would qualify for their like affiliate program, but it's one of those things. I don't know that I'd ever do it because I don't really want to sell my soul to someone like Twitch, which, by the way, is owned by Amazon, so there's always that little caveat to include. But I'm gonna quit rambling. We made really good time on the Jingle Bell Chompy Mage videos, so they'll be a little shorter, a little more succinct, not quite as complicated with that guy, and hence why we're able to make better progress. But that said, let me know what you think. If you've not picked up Chain Reaction, if you hadn't seen this path, if you haven't seen any of his paths until my videos, just looking at them, assessing the numbers, which path do you prefer and why? If you've got a path, did you take? If you took Manic Inventor, and now that you see this, are you going to reset and take lightning chainsaw combos, so on and so forth? Let me know your thoughts, all things Chain Reaction. I've got to say, the coolest thing about Chain Reaction is his aesthetics. He's a complicated man, but he hits pretty hard. And I got to use a lot of slow-mo with him, so that makes him memorable. But that said, thanks so much for watching. I'm dead tired now. My head's kind of hurting, and I'm dehydrated, so I'm going to drink a lot of water before I go to bed, which is always a fantastic idea. And I will catch you back here for the next installment of Skylanders Research, which conveniently has already been recorded. I'll just have to edit and render and upload. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Once I'm back from the trip, assuming my air conditioner doesn't, choke out again, which it shouldn't since it's brand new. Bottom line, I'm hoping to get to Thumpin' Woompa Islands. We'll prioritize that because I want Crash and Cortex's Soul Gems so we can do their upgrade videos. Then we'll go into Cursed Tiki Temple. Then, if we still don't have Robo and the Lost Imaginite Mines, we will be upgrading Chaos. I've got 2 Chaos figures, so that'll be short and sweet. Then we're going to go into the final Chaos areas here. I don't know how much of the game is actually left. And if we get that done, all I'll really have left is more of the Imaginator research, which turns out to be a bit more simple than I thought it would be. So we'll get in on that. If we still at that point in time don't have Robo and the Lost Imaginite Mines, we're kind of done with Imaginators. I'll just come in and we'll do like special creations, streams, things along those lines. But I'll probably shift more of my resources and focus to other games. Forza Horizon 3, getting finally back to some of the stuff on the Switch, things along those lines. But that's just the long and short of it. I'll try to also record a channel update that I might be able to put up Sunday when I'm out of town. So be on the lookout for that. But once again, thanks so much for watching. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, I had a lot of you requesting him and or Chompy Mage. He's coming up. You should be seeing his stuff, so look forward to that. Thanks so much for watching. As always, thanks for your support, and I will catch you back here for the next installment of Skylanders Research. Adios.